Hello, everyone. It's a new day of learning. Here I am again, Teacher Rhea and your science teacher. So I'm excited for you to know our topic for this week, unsaturated and saturated solutions. So keep watching on this video because at the end of this lesson, you are expected to investigate properties of unsaturated or saturated solutions. So our main objective for today's for this week lessons is uh, to describe saturated and unsaturated solution, to determine how much solid solute dissolves in each volume of water, and lastly, to describe the appearance of a saturated solutions. So before we start to recall by having the game, I'm lost, where do I belong? Please bring out your paper, pen, and self-learning module. I hope you would participate in every game that we're going to have. So in this activity, I'm lost, where do I belong? So there's a picture. You're going to identify if it is homogeneous or heterogeneous. So you all know, and the last week topic was mixture and its characteristics. So I hope you're going to get all the items. So first item, pudding. I'm going to give you 3 seconds in each picture. Write your answer on your paper, and when I stop counting, we're going to reveal the answer. So first item is pudding. In 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? So if your answer is homogeneous, you got it right. Next picture, lemon tea. In 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Homogeneous. That is right. Pasta salad. In 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? If your answer is heterogeneous, you got it right. Next item, coffee. In 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? If your answer is homogeneous, you got it right. Congratulations. I know you did very well, and hopefully you got all the items. So just a recall, this is the points to remember in order for you to identify heterogeneous mixture. It consists of components that are not uniformly distributed. Individual components can be observed and usually mechanically separated. So let's take a look at the heterogeneous example picture here. It is the pasta salad. So as you can see, there are different components of the pasta salad, and each component, like the pasta, tomato, cheese, basil, they all stand out. And you can separate them using your hand spoon, or which we call mechanically separated. While homogeneous consists of uniformly distributed components. When we say uniform, there is just uh, a single phase from start to finish. It cannot be mechanically separated. That is correct. And the individual components are not observed. Unlike in hetero mixture, individual components stands out. So you will easily notice every component. While in the homogeneous mixture, individual components are not observed. So when, for example, is a salt solution, when you put the salt in the water, you observe that there is a little bit changes of the appearance of the solution. But from start to finish, they are uniform. You cannot see nor separate the salt from the water. So homogeneous mixture is also known as solution. So before we know more about solutions, let's test your knowledge. Once again, bring with you your pen and paper. So in each item, I'm going to give 5 seconds for you to answer, and then we will reveal the answer after the item, okay? So first item, in a salt water solution, what substance is considered the solvent? Choices are A, salt, B, water, C, both are solvents, D, neither substance is a solvent. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what is your answer? If your answer is water, you got it right. Next item, what is the substance that being dissolved in a solution? Choices are A, solute, B, colloid, C, solvent, D, suspension. I repeat the question. What is the substance that is being dissolved in a solution? Choices are A, solute, B, colloid, C, solvent, D, suspension. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? If your answer is solute, you got it right. Next item, which of the following refers to the solutions that contains maximum amount of solute dissolved in the given amount of solvent? I repeat the question. Which of the following refers to the solutions that contains maximum amount of solute dissolved in the given amount of solvent? Choices are A, dilute, B, solubility, C, saturated solution, D, unsaturated solution. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what is your answer? If your answer is saturated solution, then you got it right. Next item. How will you say that a solution is saturated? Choices are A, crystals are formed, B, you need to stir it more, C, more solute will dissolve in it, D, no additional solute will dissolve in it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what is your answer? If your answer is letter D, you got it right. No additional solute will dissolve in it. So the last item, what is the substance that dissolves the other component in a solution? Choices are A, solute, B, colloid, C, solvent, D, suspension. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what is your answer? If your answer is C, solvent, then you got it right. Congratulations, you're doing great. So let's proceed to the next activity, experiment time. Don't worry if you don't get the item correctly, because while we're going through the lesson, you're going to realize the answers, and you'll see and you'll get it and you'll learn from it. So we're going to proceed with the experiment time. So the materials I have used are usually available at home and improvise. Materials are white sugar, water, spoon, clear glass, so we could see the appearance of the solution, and measuring cup. So here it is, the glass, water, spoon. I don't have this spoon, that's why I use a measuring cup, a little measuring cup for ml. Sugar, and that's it. So procedures. Number 1 procedure, put 20 ml of water into clear cup or glass and label the 2 cup with solution A and solution B. Add half teaspoon of sugar in solution A and then stir until sugar dissolves. The question number 1. What is the appearance of the solution A? So we're going to look and focus on the appearance of solution A. So what did I do? These 2 glass with the same amount of water, 20 ml of water, put a label solution A and solution B. So let's watch the video. Just a moment. Share. Solution A. Solution A. Ayun, nag-reload. So let's just wait for a second. So the setup, solution A and solution B with the same amount of water, 20 ml of water, is the solution A is added with 2.5 ml of sugar uh, equivalent to a half teaspoon. So let's play. Take a look. Masyadong blurry because of the internet connection. So when we started stirring the solution, nawala tuloy. So when we started, I have the picture. I'll just show you the picture of it. So just a moment. Share. So when we started stirring the solution, the water and the sugar combine. Combine and giving the appearance which is uniform in clear state. You could see that. Just a moment, everyone. So I hope na i-share screen ko ulit yung PowerPoint presentation natin. Hopefully, no? Twice ko lang para I'm sure na we are, yes, that's it, share. Okay. So I have the picture of it. Just a moment. So the video, solution A, solution B with the same amount, 20 ml of water. In the video, you will see, hope for you to take a look at this at the YouTube channel under my name, Ray Ann Martin. So you will see in the video how we did the procedure 1. So you could see later on, I have the picture. So let's just proceed in the second procedure. Don't worry, I will show you the picture of the first procedure a little bit later on. Okay. In solution B, add half teaspoon of sugar and then stir until sugar dissolves. Add another half teaspoon of sugar and stir. Repeat procedure until the sugar will no longer dissolve. So, what would happen? Take a guess. So, for us to have focus on the procedure number 2, we must be reminded of the question number 2. How many teaspoons of sugar have you added until the sugar no longer dissolves? So we're going to focus on how much sugar we put in the water until the sugar no longer dissolves. Question number 3. How many teaspoons of sugar dissolve completely in 20 ml of water? So we're going to count how many teaspoons of sugar have we added and to see until the sugar no longer dissolves, and how many teaspoons of sugar dissolve completely in 20 ml of water. So let's proceed to the YouTube channel, and we're going to watch the second video. I'll just start to new share again. Hopefully it will work. So share. So this is the first setup. I don't know if it will work. Hindi siya gumagalaw. Okay, let's just play. So the second video, nag-upload na naman siya. Just a minute, everyone. Ay, hindi ko na alam kung sino yung tumutunog dito. Sa hirap ng internet connection. So we can see in the procedure 2, here it is. The solution A, you can see clearly the appearance is still clear and there's no sugar that is undissolved. So in procedure 2, it is already added, I guess, with this 20 ml of water will be added of half teaspoon of sugar and then stir. If all the sugar is dissolved, another half teaspoon of sugar will be added and stir, and then if the sugar is dissolved, okay, and then stir until, repeat procedure until we notice that the sugar that we put last will sink at the bottom of the glass. Okay? So, mahaba-haba ng konti itong video. 12 minutes. So I'll just you can watch it on YouTube channel. I'll just show you the pictures. Okay. So share screen. So video 2, you can copy the link and watch it all over again. So as you can see, there is a big difference of the appearance of solution A to solution B. So solution A, again, this is only a half teaspoon of sugar in a 20 ml of water, while solution B has more of a half teaspoon of sugar, and we could see the sugar settle down at the bottom of the glass. In solution A, the appearance is clear and transparent, while solution B, it is a little bit of, it's just a little bit of cloudy in appearance, but not that much. You can see the sugar crystal on it. So I have a background na maingay. Wait lang. So I hope we are good now. So let's reveal the answers. So in question number 1, wait, ayaw niyang magpakita. Okay. So in question number 1, we found out that the appearance of the solution is uniform throughout. Uniform, which is clear and transparent. In question number 2, in different, we use different apparatus. So maybe what I have done is different from what you have done. Okay. So the result may be different, but for me, I have 7 half teaspoon, approximately in a half teaspoon is 2.5 ml each. So 7 half teaspoon of sugar were added when there was excess undissolved sugar observed remaining in the glass. That was the result that I got. So in question number 3, 6 half teaspoon of sugar is the maximum amount that can dissolve in a 20 ml of water. So I guess we answer some of your queries. So we now proceed with the lesson and further know more what is solution. So you can picture out from this animation. So take a look. The solvent is blue and the solute is orange. And the two were combined. And the two combined, it becomes a different color, like somewhat kind of pink color. So there is a changes of appearance of the two components. Solution has two main components, the solvent and the solute. So as you can see, if the two combine, the appearance will change, not dramatically, but for example, the sugar and the water, you will no longer see the particles of sugar. For example, the solution A, in a 20 ml of water, we added half teaspoon of sugar and we already cannot see or observe the solute when added in the solvent. Are we clear on that? So solution, things to remember, the characteristics of solution. So solution is, as we say in the first part, it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. It can be. So once a solution is formed, the solute cannot be separated from the solution. For example, what we had in the experiment, the sugar and water. You cannot bring back the sugar or separate the sugar from the water mechanically. Okay. So third, a human eye cannot see the particles of the solute inside the solution once it is stirred. Okay. And lastly, solution is stable and consistent or consists of only a single phase. So in a sugar solution, so we all know that sugar is solid and the water is liquid. So when we say phase, single phase, when we put the sugar in the water, it turns out to be liquid phase throughout. Did you get what I'm pointing is? Hopefully. So remember, solid yung sugar, liquid yung water. When you combine the two, it is only single phase throughout, which is the liquid phase. Okay. So solution has two components, the solvent, excuse me. So solvent is a component of a solution which dissolves the other component of the solution. So in the experiment that we had, the solvent is the water, and you can see that solvent is larger in amount than the solute. Remember that. And did you know, fun fact about solvent? Water is considered the universal solvent because it is capable of dissolving more substances than any other liquid. Because of the polar arrangement of water, it attracts substances and disrupt the component of that substances. For example, is the sodium chloride or the salt. So the water attracts to the sodium chloride and it disrupt the substances or dissolve that substances. So they become one in the end. That is why water is considered universal solvent. Marami siyang pwedeng i-dissolve. So next, solute. Solute is a component of the solution which is dissolved by the solvent and which is lesser. Sometimes it is lesser in amount in some cases, but there are chances na it could, for example, the solution B. So what we did in the experiment is we put half teaspoon, stir until it dissolved, and then another half teaspoon, stir this, and if the sugar dissolved, we add again and repeat the procedure. So that is solute. There will come a time or a point that the solute will no longer be dissolved in that solvent. So what do we call that point? It is, okay, no. It is saturation point. So what I'm saying a while ago is the solution B. Solution B, we put half of teaspoon of sugar, repeat procedure, and then until we notice the sugar settle down at the bottom of the glass. So that is what we call saturation point. The stage at which no more of substance can be dissolved into a solution or the solvent. Ma'am, parang irrelevant po yung picture na linagay niyo. No, it's not irrelevant because in human lives also, we have this saturation point when we feel helplessness and overload from work, and then parang you're giving up, ayaw mo nang kumuha ng work. That is, you already reached your saturation point. So what we're going to do about it, anong gagawin natin if we reach that saturation point in our life? So first, we should release the stress into something verbally. Maybe you talk to your family. Physically, you go for biking, walking, jogging. Spiritually, go to church and be reminded that the Lord is with you always. And number one advice is to, because you are young children, please practice time management. So, lalo na ngayon pandemic, you need to really have time management para hindi mawala sa'yo yung oras mo on weekends. Weekends is supposed for you to stay stress-free and you can play or bond with your family. So that is just a little bit of advice. So we're going back to the lesson, saturation point. Remember that when you see the excess sugar at the bottom of the water and it cannot be dissolved anymore, that is the point that it reaches its saturation already. So let's proceed. Unsaturated versus saturated solution. So unsaturated solution is a solution that contains less than the maximum amount of solute that is capable of being dissolved. So here is a picture of 30 grams of sodium chloride. What is sodium chloride? That is your salt. plus 100 ml of water, equivalent to unsaturated solution. This means that a solution contains less than the maximum amount of solute that is capable of being dissolved. So, for example, is the solution A. In a 20 ml of water, we put half teaspoon of sugar, stir it, and we see clear and transparent appearance. So this means that this solution is unsaturated. There is less amount of solute that was put in the solvent, okay? So what about, we can see the appearance is still clear, mukha pa rin siyang tubig, but this is a sugar solution. So what about a saturated solution? A saturated solution is contain maximum amount of solute dissolves in a given amount of solvent. So here is an example, 40 grams of salt added to 100 ml of water. So the 36 grams of salt is dissolved, but there is 4 grams of salt remains undissolved. So meaning the water reaches its saturation point. So this is saturated solution. And that is solution B. We can see the sugar undissolved at the bottom of the water, of the glass, okay? The appearance here, still clear, a little bit, just some white, cloudy in appearance, but not too much, it's just a little bit. So you can see the difference. See, a little bit of cloud. And you can see the sugar undissolved at the bottom of the glass, okay? So I hope you, I hope we get the difference of the two solution, the unsaturated and saturated solution. So for us to master and review the lesson that we had, let's have a recap. Points to remember. So solution is a homogeneous mixture that has a uniform composition throughout. Okay, so the components, there are two components of solution, the solute and the solvent. In saturated solution, in saturated solution is a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved. An example of that is the solution B. While unsaturated solution consists or contains less amount of solute in a given amount of solvent, leaving no traces of it, which is the best example is solution A. And saturation point is the point beyond which the substance will no longer dissolve in the solution. So there is evidence of sugar at the bottom of the glass. That is an example. So I guess you're ready to take the post-assessment I've prepared for you. So the same instruction Bring out your pen and paper. Each item have 5 seconds for you to answer. We're going to reveal the answer at the end of each item. Okay? I know you can do it because it. I guess I make it easy for you to understand the lesson. So, first item, you are given a 40 ml solution in a beaker. You add solute to the beaker and you observe some particles did not dissolve. What type of solution is it? I repeat the question. You are given a 40 ml solution in a beaker. You add solute to the beaker and you observe some particles did not dissolve. What type of solution is it? Choices are A, saturated, B, unsaturated, C, concentrated, D, supersaturated. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your answer is saturated, then you got it right. Item number 2, how will you prepare an unsaturated solution? Choices are A, freeze the solution, B, stir the solution in the liquid, C, add less amount of solute to the liquid, D, add more amount of solute in a lower amount of solvent. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your answer is C, add less amount of solute to the liquid, then you got it right. Third item, which one will make a solute dissolve quickly in a solvent? This is an easy item, I guess. Choices are A, stir it, B, do not stir the solution, C, let the solute settle down, D, nothing to do with the solute. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your answer is stir it, then you got it right. Number 4 item, what can you do if your hot coffee tasted very sweet? Choices are A, add water, B, add sugar, C, mix the solution well, D, let it settle for an hour. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? If your answer is add water, then you got it right. Last item, when can you say that the solution is saturated? Choices are A, crystals are formed, B, you need to stir it more, C, no additional solute will dissolve in it, D, two materials have combined to create a clear liquid. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? If your answer is letter C, then you got it right. No additional solute will dissolve in it. So congratulations once again for doing a great job. So this is for you to execute or do at home experiment. And I require you to post your home experiment in the comment section below this video, okay? So materials that you're going to use usually are seen in the or available at your home. So the title of this experiment is Steer Me Round and Round. So materials, glass of water, spoon, any solute available, which is sugar, salt, coffee, or powdered juice, or milk, if you have also. Procedures. Please screenshot or take a look. So you could do this at home. Very easy procedure. So first procedure, add 1 spoon of your solute in the glass of water. Glass of water, which is usually 3/4 the glass. For example here, glass 3/4 of water. The water is maybe here, okay? 3/4 the size of the glass, okay? So question number 1, you're going to label what is solute, which is solvent, which is solute, okay? And then picture it and comment down below. So that would be your first comment, the question number 1, your answer in question number 1. But before you comment that answer, state your name, section, and then Q1 answer, the picture of the solute, and the picture of the solvent. Under your comment, you click the comment again, comment, for you to put the answer in question number 2. So let's take a look. Procedure number 2 is stir until all the solute dissolves in the water. So when the solute that you use dissolves already in the water, you only put 1 spoon. 1 spoon of your solute in the water, stir it. Then if it dissolves, picture your output. So the question number 2, what type of solution is produced? So when you picture your solution, you label it. What type of solution is it? If it dissolves, what did we say it is? Okay, I know you're thinking. So you put that picture below your comment and paste it again, your name, section, Q2 answer. So let's proceed to number 3. Add more spoons of your solute into the solution until the water cannot dissolve the solute. So madami ka pang ilalagay na spoon of your solute, a spoon of your solute in the glass of water. So be careful and be observant to look at your solution. So please be reminded, add more spoons of your solute into the solution until the water cannot dissolve the solute. So the same procedure, comment down below your name section, Q3 answer, what type of solution is produced? Okay, then label the solution, picture it, and then paste it in your comment section. So where to submit? Below the comment section of this video, okay? You can search this video at the YouTube channel. I'm not requiring you to subscribe. I'm just saying and requiring you to comment down here in this video your answers for your home experiment. So let's proceed to the additional activities, and you are expected to submit this one, your answer sheets, what I can do activity. So I'm really rooting for you to submit this one, okay? Answer it properly, label your answer sheet properly, okay? And don't forget to put your name on it. So claim evidence reasoning structured constructed response test item. So you can see this on page 10 to 12, the enhancement, of enhancement module. So the instructions: read and analyze the given article, then answer the questions that follow. Refer to the rubric on how your output will be graded. So let's take a look. This is the article. You're going to read it. My advice to you is for you to read it slowly. Even it takes 3 to 5 times for you to read it, please do so for you to clearly understand the article. Okay? So there are questions posted. You're going to put your claim base, uh, put your claim, but you should base that claim in the article. So cite the article, 2 pieces of evidence that support your claim. So you're just going to copy the sentence you found that support your claim from the article, okay? So you're going to search for evidence 1 and 2. Third, explain how each of your evidence supports your claim. So you're going to see the relationship of the evidence from your claim. Parang paulit-ulit lang siya, but you're going to connect the two. And reasoning. Bakit? Bakit? Why? Why? Uh, why was that your answer? Why the relationship is like that? Why do you choose that claim and evidence? Okay, so here is the scoring rubric for claim evidence reasoning test. There are 3 components: claim, evidence, and reasoning. So 3 points if it is acceptable, 2 points partially acceptable, 1 point not acceptable. Okay, so the claim, you should get the 3 points in claim, gives a correct and complete answer. Evidence provides appropriate and enough text from article or problem that supports the claim. Reasoning provides an explanation that shows the connection or relationship of evidence to the claim. So hopefully you're going to do it right and you pass that on time. And that ends our lesson for this week. Hopefully you did enjoy, because I really did enjoy doing this one. And see you and God bless everyone. See you again.